Hello everybody and welcome to Poland Daily Travel. I'm Will Richardson and we'll be taking you on a journey further west than we've ever gone before on Poland Daily Travel. We'll be heading to the beautiful city of Poznan. Poznan is situated on the Warta River and, as I said, the western part of Poland. It's getting on towards the border and further beyond that, the city of Berlin. Fitting to its location, Poznan has very much its own flavor. In this series of episodes, we'll be exploring mostly the old town of Poznan. We'll take an in-depth look at the old town square. We'll explore its Renaissance facades. We'll watch two old goats butt heads in the old town hall tower. And before it's all over, you will have a very good idea of the medieval and Renaissance flavor of the town. It is definitely a gourmet dish, and I think you'll enjoy it a great deal. We'll also take a look at Cathedral Island. This is where the first ruler of Poland, Mieszko, was anointed. It's an ancient building. The first stones were put in place in the year 970. Imagine that. Well, it's time to go. Poznan is waiting. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Poland Daily Travel. I wonder where we are. Can you guess? Some of you might know. You might recognize this here statue behind me, which I'm reckoning is the king of the oceans and the seas by the name of Poseidon, if you're Greek, and Neptune, if you're a fan of the Romans. Personally, I don't care what you call him. He's a pretty impressive guy, especially when he's carrying that trident, that three-pronged spear. Well, people, you may be asking, why is Neptune here? Because they love Neptune in Poland. It's not that far from the sea, not that far from a river that goes to the sea. We say a part of the mythic culture of Poland. That's right. Behind that is the town hall. And I'm telling you, that is an impressive building. You don't need me to tell you. All you have to do is look at it. It's an incredible building. Poznan. Why is Poznan interesting? Apart from the fact that it has a beautiful old town and perhaps the oldest cathedral in Poland, and is and has a number of really good spots to sit and have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or a beer or even a whiskey if that's what you like, or even a fine Polish vodka. Yeah, you can do all of that right here on this beautiful Renaissance square. Poznan. Yes, Poznan. The heart of Poland. We've been in previous program to Gniezno. And they're closely related because the first king of Poland is closely, well, he wasn't a king, the first ruler, let's call him, because he was not crowned king. Mieszko. That's right, Mieszko. Remember that name because he's the first ruler of Poland, and supposedly he was crowned or anointed, or whatever the procedure was, 1,000 some years ago, right here in Poznan at the cathedral, which sits on a little island in the Warta River. Remember the Warta? It's one of the most important rivers in Poland. You know, you have the Vistula, or the Wisła in Polish. You have the Warta. You have the Oder, which is the border, provides much of the border with Germany. Those are the main three. There's others. We've been down the Pilica. Recently, we went on the Drvanca River, which was crucial to Teutonic developments just to the east of where we are standing today, near Torun. But Poznan is one of the major cities of Poland. You have Warsaw, Krakow, Wrocław, Gdansk, the Tri-Cities, Gdansk, Gdynia, Sopot. You have Szczecin, which is a port city just up the Oder River from the Baltic. You have Lublin to the southeast of Warsaw. And of course, you have the gem of Krakow. But Poznan, in its own way, competes for its own celebrity by this particular square and some of the other marvelous, amazing, beautiful buildings you're going to see. Poznaners see themselves as being just a little bit different, just that much different from the rest of Poland. They consider themselves a practical people, a people who like to do business, a people looking not east, but west toward the expanse of Europe. And in fact, if you think about it, I mean, this particular part of the world has exchanged hands between Germans and Poles, or Germanic peoples and Poles, Prussians particularly, over many centuries. And in fact, it has always been a part of Europe where Asia ended. Even in the Middle Ages, early Middle Ages, later Middle Ages, when the Tatars were riding their massive cavalry hordes across the plains, they didn't get this far, or they got near here and stopped. It was not convivial and good ground, comfortable ground for them to invade. So this has always been a sort of line of demarcation. This part of Poland, and also the origin place, Mieszko, crowned here, followed by the three Piast kings crowned in the cathedral at Gniezno, which we showed you a few pictures of before. At any rate, lots to explore here. Stay tuned for more brilliant stuff from the lovely, the wonderful, historic city of Poznan. And say hello to Neptune. See you later. Hang in there.